Beirut struck again, senior commanders in IDF crosshairs. In a dramatic escalation of the ongoing conflict, Israel launched another precision strike on Beirut on Monday evening, reportedly targeting Ali Karaki, one of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah's last remaining deputies. This marks the fourth Israeli airstrike on Lebanon's capital since hostilities intensified in October. Security sources confirmed the strike was aimed at Karaki, who heads Hezbollah's southern front and sits on the group's top military body, the Jihad Council. Speculation swirled about whether the senior terror leader had been eliminated, potentially leaving Nasrallah isolated at the helm of the organization. However, Hezbollah quickly released a statement claiming Karaki was fine and, God willing, in full health and wellness and has moved to a safe place. The IDF remained tight-lipped, saying only that it would provide details on the targeted strike soon. This latest operation comes hot on the heels of Friday's strike that took out Ibrahim Ekil, Hezbollah's head of military operations, along with Ahmed Wabai and 10 other top commanders of the elite Radwan force. Israeli President Isaac Herzog ominously noted the targeted leaders had convened to plan an attack on Israel like the devastating October 7th assault by Hamas. Decapitation strategy. IDF takes aim at terror group's brain trust. Israel appears to be methodically dismantling Hezbollah's command structure through a series of precision strikes on key figures. In late July, the IDF eliminated Fuad Shukr, described as Nasrallah's right-hand man and one of Hezbollah's founding military leaders. Other recent high-profile assassinations include Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh, killed in Tehran on July 31st. Hamas military wing chief Mohammed Deif, struck down in Gaza on July 13th. Deputy Hamas chief Sail al-Aruri, eliminated in Beirut on January 2nd. This decapitation strategy seems aimed at degrading the terror group's operational capabilities and sowing chaos in their ranks. However, it also risks further inflaming tensions in an already volatile region. Rockets rain down as Lebanon burns. The strike on Karaki came amid a dramatic spike in cross-border attacks. Hezbollah unleashed a barrage of nearly 200 rockets at Israel on Monday, including unprecedented long-range strikes targeting West Bank settlements over 100 kilometers from the border. Israel responded with over 300 airstrikes, primarily in southern Lebanon, hitting civilian buildings suspected of housing Hezbollah's arsenal of rockets, missiles, and drones. The IDF warned civilians to evacuate targeted areas in advance. The human toll continues to mount, with Lebanon's health ministry reporting 356 dead and 246 injured since Monday morning alone. On the Israeli side, 26 civilians and 22 soldiers have been killed in the border skirmishes since October. Hezbollah has lost over 500 fighters in the ongoing conflict. Diplomatic dance. US seeks to defuse powder keg. With fears growing that the localized conflict could ignite a wider regional conflagration, the United States is scrambling to broker a de-escalation. A senior State Department official revealed that Washington is exploring concrete ideas with allies to find an off-ramp and reduce tensions. Israel's unambassador Danny Danon struck a conciliatory tone, saying Israel is open-minded to diplomatic solutions. "We are not eager to start any ground invasion anywhere," Danon insisted. "We prefer a diplomatic solution." However, the Israeli government has made securing the northern border a top war priority, vowing to allow the return of 70,000 displaced residents. For its part, Hezbollah remains defiant, pledging to maintain pressure until a ceasefire is reached in Gaza. Red line in the sand, US opposes Lebanon invasion. As Israel shifts its focus northward, alarm bells are ringing in Washington over the prospect of a wider war. US officials are reportedly working overtime to head off a potential Israeli ground operation in Lebanon. "We obviously do not believe that a ground invasion of Lebanon is going to contribute to reducing tensions in the region," a State Department source declared. The official added ominously, "I can't recall, at least in recent memory, a period in which an escalation or intensification led to a fundamental de-escalation and led to profound stabilization of the situation." With The Economist reporting that Israeli military planners are eyeing a buffer zone in southern Lebanon, the stage seems set for a high-stakes showdown between Israel and its allies over the next phase of the conflict. As the body count rises and rockets continue to fly, The international community watches with bated breath to see if cooler heads will prevail or if the region will plunge into an even deadlier conflagration. The coming days and weeks may prove pivotal in determining whether this crisis can be contained or if it will spiral into a wider war with profound consequences for the entire Middle East. Subscribe for more.